We are actually thrilled to welcome the world back to the university in 2012. A lot has changed at the university in terms of opening our new medical school, opening our new School of Engineering and Applied Science, but what has stayed the same is our commitment to and our sense of responsibility to America and to the world to make sure that we are perfect hosts to this important event. And the main importance of this event is the actual debate itself and our students, so that Americans can make the most educated choice they can when they go to vote for the president. And we surely want to make that as good as it could be by performing our responsibilities well.
Good night, everyone.
Hofstra hosted a very successful presidential debate in October 15th, 2008. The location, the proximity to New York City, the ability to keep the media and the debate area close together made the whole experience, I think, very convenient for the debate participants, for the viewers, and it was a wonderful community experience for the university.
And Hofstra students are expressing themselves, letting everyone know what they stand for, who they stand for.
When I was a senior in high school in 2008, seeing all these media outlets broadcasting from Hofstra, it was exciting. Hey, they're here on Long Island, and it's just great publicity for the university, and made you feel special to be part of Long Island.
In 2008, what the students really learned was how American democracy works in practice. And that's a point that's equally relevant in 2012. We are teaching model classes for the class of 2016, and we've assigned Jim Lair's book, Tension City, which is about presidential debates. And one of the points that has come up repeatedly in discussions with students is that hosting a presidential debate is important because these are voters. The class of 2016, many of them will be voting for the very first time this November.
I think it is a particularly important time for young people to begin to take a seat at the table. In America, you can take a seat at the table by organizing and voting. And it is time, if there ever was one, that the generation that will be affected most by what happens over the next decade has a say in who will govern them over the next decade. So this is a very important election, especially for the young people.
Members of the Hofstra community have a chance to be involved in national politics in a way almost no one in the country is going to get this year. It'd be crazy not to take advantage of it.
This generation that's in school today is going to be to fix a lot of the problems that have built up over a long time, to make sure that their children are inheritors of the American dream that our grandparents once were.
I'm looking forward to covering your debate in October. I don't know if you've
I just think that the elected officials, local, state, federal, the impact that they have on our lives, on our day-to-day lives is so enormous. I just think we all have a responsibility to watch what's going on, to get involved if we want to, because the stakes are so enormous.
I really think it's important for students to get out and learn and participate, get their hands dirty, and just go to these events and these workshops. So yes, I do think it's important, and yes, I do think they put a lot of effort into it, and I think it's great.
At the end of the day, we have real problems in this country, real challenges, and I think the core of the country that's going to help drive change will be young people in places like this. And the Hofstra students have a tradition that even I'm aware of that kind of activism, and it needs to continue.
We, as student journalists,
someone from the base of the party.
Yeah, I mean, Mike's point is...
And it's so scary for me to think that you put yourself out there.
We're more afraid of making mistakes.
There is a lot of opportunities for informed discussion and deliberative democracy. That's what matters for Hofstra. It's a real educational service, I think.
That one I think we need to flesh out a little bit more. These are students that from the minute it was announced that Hofstra would be hosting the debate, they said we want to be involved in one way or another. So although we put out a call for volunteers over the summer to help when the debate came up, these are the students who said, I don't want to wait. This isn't just about debate day or about debate week.
Megan, I think it might have been your idea to have...
We want to talk to our peers starting in January for the 10 months leading up to the debate.
I first heard about getting involved with the debate committee fall 2011. So for my role, I work with the other student co-chair, Kate, And what we do is we oversee the committee, we make sure that the students' ideas are being heard and that all the programming leading up to the debate and even on debate night for those that aren't in the debate hall are actually able to see it in simulcasts and also participate in fun programming that can help them get involved and hopefully delve more into the presidential election.
Why does it matter that we're hosting a presidential debate? All right, Walter, I'll let you chime in.
You can tell right now this is going to be a very close election, and it's a very important election. We're in a dire time in our country. The debates are where we actually see them go at it and where we see real policy be discussed. And that's what every American is wanting. We want real policies to discuss elections about the future, and the debates are where we're going to see the future form.
These students are the lucky ones as they're walking to the presidential debate tonight at Hofstra University.
I think you might see in one of these debates, hopefully one here at Hofstra, you might see the election decided in what one of the candidates says, and I think that's such a unique opportunity.
The debate returns here to Hofstra on October 16th. Students getting involved.
We feel it is part of our mission to inspire our students to be active participants in the democratic process.
As someone who loves politics, I'm going to be on cloud nine. It's just going to be a great couple of months, not only for me, but for Hofstra University itself.